And now, Freelance Heroism presents Bard Company.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before I even get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates at the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier.
Yes.
Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Nate, Breakmeister, Rebecca, and Chris Sones. Thank you so much, everyone.
Lit fam. Y'all are lit fam. I've been on TikTok lately. You're all lit fam. I love it. So Rachel.
Yes.
This week kind of sucked.
This week definitely sucked, especially if you live in America.
Yeah, pretty shitty.
Yes. So
we've decided to go full 1930.
It is
recession and all.
It is very upsetting. Yeah, it is insane how certain old people who have no touch with reality can just decide that like half the population doesn't get to have control over their own bodies. It's
pretty bad shit. Yeah, I'll agree with you there. I think I was reading the ruling, right? I think we all know what I'm talking about. The Supreme Court ruling that came down on the 24th. And I'm going to be honest with you, in a purely logical way, the argument falls to shit after about page 8.
Yeah.
I mean, it never really makes a very good standing for itself. It's a piece of shit. The beliefs in it are dog shit. And at one point, they quote, they don't, I'm just going to quote them as saying, they reference our national history, which I think, and tradition, I think is what they said. Which, by the way, historically speaking, probably don't ever do that when you're making decisions about what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
Is to quote our national history and tradition.
America was founded on some bad stuff that we should not.
Real shit.
We should not look back on fondly. We should be embarrassed about.
We should. And the fact that that's even a consideration for what should be ethical or moral belief or behavior. Yeah, look, I'm pretty pissed off about this. I can't even imagine how pissed off you are.
Yeah.
It's a thing that we were, before we started doing this, I was like, should we talk about it? Because one, yeah, I always want to talk about this kind of stuff. And I hesitate to even call this politics as much as I call it just regressionist bullshit.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty important one. And it affects a lot of people, a lot of our listeners.
Yeah.
And a lot of people all over the country. Essentially what the court said is that the states get to determine. So I hope you won the state lottery, because if you live in some states, you have more rights than other people. And if you live in other states, then, oh well. It's the Oppression Olympics.
And I know that like some states are like, even if you go outside of our state, somewhere else for healthcare, which is what this is, which is what abortion is healthcare. Yeah. Then they're gonna like sue you and jail you and anyone who helped you.
Right.
Like it's so nightmarish that it's hard to even put into words.
That's pretty fucked up. You want to be really pissed off for a minute? Missouri actually has a law on the books that they're getting ready to pass that says that if you're pregnant and you drive to another state through Missouri, they'll prosecute you. If you're pregnant in fucking New York and you drive to California, and on the way you travel through Missouri while you're pregnant, and then go there and get an abortion, they will try to prosecute you. That's what the law that they're trying to pass now is. The Republicans, by the way, in Congress, have already put together the national ban. They just have to get enough votes for it. So in November, when it comes time to vote, just think about every person. If you're a woman, obviously this affects you because it's your bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
But if you're a guy and maybe your empathy is busted for whatever fucking reason, it shouldn't be, but let's say it is. Think about all the people in your life that would be affected by this. Think about the next time you go out and have sex with a woman, how fucking her right to choose might be really good for you. Right?
Yeah.
Let's say outside of the empathy thing, I think you should just, as a person, have empathy for your fellow human. You know what I mean? Bodily autonomy is important. What if every time you jerked off, the government got involved to tell you that you were abandoning your seed? That you jerked off into a gym sock and now that's a mass grave.
It doesn't, like, and I know that some people think that it's about protecting, like, unborn lives, quote unquote, but it's not, because as soon as like a kid who would in that scenario not be wanted is born, you know, there's like no support. Like, if this was actually about helping give children better lives, there would be like healthcare, there would be assistance for food insecurity. I mean,
the hypocrisy is multi-tiered, multifaceted, right? You're talking about a group of people who constantly moan and complain about fucking welfare culture, right? Oh, handouts and shit like that. Meanwhile, giving money to airlines and fucking car manufacturers and fucking big banks and whatever. That's a whole side thing. But they complain about handout culture. Oh, the welfare state, all this garbage that they like to churn their fucking butter over. What are you going to do when a person who's financially incapable of raising another kid is forced to have another kid?
Yeah.
What happens if it's a health concern? What if that person, you're putting that person's health at risk? The Supreme Court just said that you have to have this child based on where you live.
Yeah. And someone who gets pregnant, like, they could not, maybe they can't afford to have a child because it is insanely expensive, not just through the pregnancy, but just raising a child. It is so expensive. The pregnancy is dangerous on your body, and the United States doesn't have the best like maternal rates if you look at us compared to other countries.
Yeah.
Like, it can absolutely wreck your body. It could kill you. Like, you could die from it.
Right.
Maybe someone who gets pregnant is in like a horrible abusive relationship, and now it's like this is one more thing that is keeping them in this horrible scenario. It will completely change your life, like completely change the direction of your life. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, all this, we're talking about, let's say in Texas, right? We have some of the most stringent laws already. I think they were down to 2 clinics recently. I don't even know if that's the most recent. It's probably shut down at this point. I think within 30 days, they're one of the states that'll ban it entirely. But in Texas, for years, they went on about the fucking death penalty. They wanted to give the death penalty, try people as an adult. The death penalty is okay to these people. So they're not pro-life.
No.
They're fucking war hawks. They're fucking down with the death penalty. Do you know what I mean? They will not fucking under any circumstances legislate any gun rights. I know that this last one just went through, but it's a hamstrung piece of shit bill. I mean, we'll take it because God forbid we don't get anything, but it's just, you know what I mean? It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Supreme Court right now is the most corrupt piece of shit I've ever seen. Look, it's not just about disagreement, but this is about something that was settled. All of those judges that were just confirmed, all 3 of the Trump appointees, were asked how they felt about Roe v. Wade during their confirmation.
And they lied.
They straight up lied. Actually, you know what the thing is? They technically didn't lie. They evaded, which I suppose makes them a very capable lawyer and a very shitty judge. So, you know what? I just need you guys to vote.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, I hate to keep asking, even though fucking voting is not that hard. You should do it. And in some places where it is very complicated, feel free to contact Freelance Heroism, and I'll get back to you and try to help you out to register.
If you think that this doesn't affect you,
I promise it does.
It does. It affects you. It affects people you know. It affects like half of the population here. And
the precedent that it sets opens up some truly horrific shit.
Absolutely.
And you can check if you really want to look into whether or not I'm serious about that. You can look up Clarence Thomas's notes on it. Mm-hmm. His notes are pretty shitty.
Yeah.
So choose what America you want to live in. And I hope it's better than the one the Supreme Court's pitching right now.
I hope so.
If it gets caught, if Democrats win, they will codify this. As much as I love Obama, right?
Yeah.
During Obama's administration, they had the chance to codify it, and they never did. And he said it was not the top of his priority list. Yeah. It's never the top of our priority list.
Until it happens. And
then all of a sudden, like putting out the fire isn't a priority until the fucking house is on fire. Well, guess what? There's smoke pouring out the fucking windows now. So maybe let's make this let's fix this problem. We got a lot of problems we have to work on. Let's fix this one. And maybe do climate changing guns.
Yes.
Because I don't want to bake alive while being shot at. While I have to run down the street with my 9 children.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You know what? The season 4 or what season is it on now? I stopped watching after season 3 because they got all the kids out to Canada, and I was all happy. And I was just like, this is probably the most positive that I'm going to get out of this show, so I'm just going to dip out now.
Yeah.
I'll come back to it after a couple more seasons, but
no, it's like you don't even need to go back to it because you're living it.
I'm living it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
This is a fucking depressing one right here.
It is. Well, anyway, please vote. Please vote.
Register immediately. You can even do it on Facebook if you're not banned from it.
Yeah?
You can do it. You can do it on Facebook. You can easily register online. You can probably contact a person in your area to register there. I don't know what state you're in. If you're an American, you need to vote. And I hope that you vote in a way that helps protect women. So.
All right. Well.
Sorry about America, Rachel.
Yeah, me too. I guess we can go to this week's episode. So now that we've
this
had a very
hard pivot.
We're gonna hard pivot to this week's episode. This is a Bard Company episode.
Really hard pivot.
This intro and episode are just polar opposites.
Yeah.
So this is Bard Company episode 26, Fishy in the Jarrow.
Fishy in the Jarrow. Yeah, it's a Metallica joke. That's funny. So don't do that. If you ever gotta go do like a long event or you gotta be somewhere, don't eat a triple order of chili cheese hash browns from Waffle House.
Both of you give me initiative.
Yeah. She's had enough of our shit. Initiative rolls. Oh, it's balls. Fuck.
18.
God, it's just butts. That's a 5.
You say butts?
Butts.
Okay. So from the doorway in the northeast comes two undead creatures. They don't look like straight zombies. They have claws on their hands and sort of like long tongues kind of dangling out of their mouths.
Oh, these are the ones that like try to lick you, right?
Maybe.
The ones that paralyze you when they lick you.
No,
I can't remember what they're called.
when they claw you, not when they lick you.
You said they had long tongues, right?
Yes.
They have ones that do the grabby lick thing.
Okay.
Like lizards.
Well, you are up first, Ranazmyr.
I can see them, right?
Yes, they're heading straight towards you guys.
They're headed straight for us. I'm going to wait.
One of them.
Potion of invisibility.
So you're taking a potion of invisibility.
Yep. And then after I take the potion, I'm going to use my move action to tiptoe behind Garaele.
Okay.
So look how defensive I am here, right? Shielded or mage armored up, carrying the staff that gives me defense,
Yes.
invisible, and behind another person carrying a shield.
Okay.
Solid.
Well, it is Garaele's turn. She is going to run up to one of them and attack and hit.
A lot of my spells are necromantic, or they have brain abilities, so not really cut out for this.
All right. Let's see. The one that Garaele did not attack is going to go after you, Virion, since that's who it can see.
Mm-hmm.
And it will attempt to bite you. Does a 19 bite you?
Yes.
Okay. You take 13 piercing damage.
Holy fuck. Thank God I have those 14 temporary hit points.
The one fighting Garaele will gets a nat 20 on her.
Sister Garaele, we hardly knew ye.
And it takes 13 of her temporary hit points. Virion, it is your turn.
Okay, so the one that just bit me.
Oh, you are starting your turn within 5 feet of it. Give me a Constitution saving throw, because the disgusting undead stench that's coming off of this one absolutely turns your stomach.
How is that any different than being around Mel? I mean, I think I'd be used to that.
It's
by
a
now.
different kind of stench.
Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
How's a 20 sound?
Sounds good. You
Good.
are able to kind of swallow down your bile and
Okay.
not take the poison condition.
Okay. All right. So with that done, I think I'm going to. Oh, let's burn it. Burn it with fire. Firebolt. It's not a nat 20, but damn close. That'd be a 23.
That will hit.
1d10 worth of damage. 5 points of damage.
5 points damage. Is this a sorcerer spell?
Yep.
Is this a level 1 sorcerer spell?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
Anything else,
I
Virion?
didn't break out the witch bolt just yet. And then I believe, as a bonus action, I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to Ranazmyr.
Okay. Ranazmyr, it is your turn.
Okay. So tell me what I need to roll, Rachel. The one that's not there. There's one on Garaele, right?
Yes.
And where's the other?
The other one is on Virion.
Okay. The one that's on Virion, because he's got a name in the credits. I'm going to get up behind that one.
Okay.
Right? And I'm going to grab both of its arms, its hands, and hold them down. And be like, go! Get him! Stab him in the chest!
Okay. That would be a grapple attempt. So that would be your athletics versus its athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. I'm assuming its acrobatics isn't very good. Okay, so I'm going to add my inspiration. God damn it. Alright, so 13.
It got a 9, so you grapple it.
Hey!
Hey.
Don't stab too deep.
All right. Anything else for Ranazmyr?
Nope. I'm invisibly grappling.
Does that... The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
I didn't attack. I grappled.
I think a grapple would be an attack. You are making an aggressive action against this creature.
His eyes are on the other side. Fair?
They are.
Right. So he didn't see me.
He knows you're there.
The other one doesn't, right?
You made an aggressive action against him that would end your invisibility.
Okay. Well, I'm holding his hands.
Yes, you are holding his hands.
And I'll never let them go. I'm going
More
to get
hands.
2 more.
All right. Garaele hits.
Oh, shit.
Or...
I'm going to give my inspiration to Nate, by the way.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, its turn, which it used to try to get out of the grapple and it failed. The one Garaele's fighting attacks her and misses. Virion, it is your turn. You have advantage on your attack.
And a bonus D6.
And a bonus D6. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe this is where I shouldn't go ahead and try and witch bolt this motherfucker. Dun 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 dun.
You can do a called shot.
Yeah, make a ranged spell attack on hit. The target takes and on each of your turns for duration. Yeah, this is a good time to use Witch Bolt since I've got advantage and inspiration. So I've got advantage, so we roll 2d20s, and there's a nat 20, motherfucker.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So I can save that inspiration for later. So that'll be a d12, so 12 points of lightning damage, max damage. Or
All
wait,
right.
no, is it double damage or max damage?
It's double.
So I roll 2d12.
Yes.
Ooh. Come on, big number. That's a 7 and a 6, so 13 points. And then I can do a d12. Let's see. On a hit, the target takes lightning damage. On each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. Spell also ends if the target is ever outside your spell range. So, yep. That's an instant d12 every round. But, yep, 13 points of damage there.
Nice.
And
Was that a level 1 sorcerer spell?
that was a level 1 sorcerer spell.
Roll me
so
a d20.
now I have to roll a d20. All right, so first things first, let me mark off a first level Witch Bolt. So that takes one of my spell slots. And now I roll a d20, and I'm looking for a 1. Nope, no 1.
Oh, maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
All right. He is looking pretty bad.
Good.
Anything else, Virion?
I think that's the only thing I could do
Inspiration.
with a bonus action. Yeah, I could give you my other inspiration. Well, yeah,
I'm
because
trying
you
to
used
hold
it,
him
right?
down.
Yeah, I'll use my other inspiration.
Okay.
Give it to Ranazmyr.
All
The
right.
vast majority of my effects don't work on undead. Right?
Gotcha.
So this is rough for me. I'm trying to make myself useful here.
All right. Ranazmyr, it is the start of your turn. You are adjacent to this creature, so I need a Constitution saving throw.
But why, Rachel? That's
Because
not
it
cool.
smells terrible.
I'm an undead guy.
Well,
You know? That's like my thing.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That's what he puts in his little potpourri sachet inside his sock drawer.
Rachel, I swear to God.
What'd you get? You don't
You've
want
got
to
you've got inspiration.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, fine.
All right. You are poisoned until the start of your next turn.
Can I get disadvantage?
I believe so. Let me double check. I have 1,000 books open. Where am I conditioned? Okay, poisoned. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What are you doing for your turn?
I'm going to attempt to grapple again.
Okay. That's going to be with disadvantage.
Right. I'm going to add the d6 to whatever one's highest.
Okay.
Yay. So 13 and a
You-
4. So 4, 5. Let me roll my d6, please. 5. So 11.
He got an 8, so you grapple him.
Like throwing up on him, like, don't move, don't move.
Sister Garaele will attack her pool and hit. Do a small amount of damage. He failed to get out. The one Garaele is fighting attacks. Misses her. Virion, your turn. So you have advantage again.
I have advantage again. Well, I don't even really need to roll, do I? Because I can just keep concentrating and do my D12.
Mhm.
So I believe that is what I'm going to do. At a D12, I roll another 5 points of damage.
Nice. He is looking pretty rough.
Okay. Nobody's actually taken any damage beyond their temporary hit points so far, have they?
Correct.
Okay, so there's no real need to do anything else. As a bonus action, I could do... He's right on top of me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll save Misty Step. I could like teleport away, but I think I'm all right.
Okay. Let's see. It would be Ranazmyr's turn.
Okay.
But we'll just go to Sister Garaele while we wait for him.
Okay.
She misses her guy.
Hmm.
And now we do need Ranazmyr.
Okay.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
Nate's gone on mute.
Yeah, he went to get a drink. It is your turn. You
Okay,
are
cool.
no longer poisoned.
No way. Is the one we were fighting dead?
No,
God damn it.
he is close to dead.
Okay, I'm gonna hold him some more.
Okay.
Did
roll
he
your-
pass me inspiration?
He didn't say.
Okay, well then I'll do it without.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a pimp.
All right.
Oh yeah, 16.
He got a 7.
He sucks.
He does.
That's what you get for being dead.
Anything else?
Yeah, I wanted to brag.
Oh, okay.
Look what I got.
What? Where'd you get those?
They were in the other room in a big bowl that I have filled with lots of other ones as well. And I'm going to eat them, and I'm going to chew them real slow
Mhm.
with the mic on so you can understand how good they taste.
Oh, great. Thank you
Okay,
for that.
Look how delicious they are.
The one attacking Garaele misses her. And it is Virion's turn.
Since Virion didn't give me inspiration, I'm not inspiring. No counter inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, these are so good. I know Rachel likes them. Oh,
I
man.
do.
They're so delicious. It should be illegal to make these things so good.
All right, Virion, it is your turn.
So,
Okay, so
That
I've
was
still
like-
got one in front of me.
Yes. He is still grappled because he cannot roll above a 5.
Good.
And a
Take
D20.
take another 7 lightning to the face.
oh, eat it.
He is almost dead.
Okay.
He is dead.
He's almost double dead.
Double dead.
That should
Anything
be a game
else?
show on Nickelodeon.
Anything else,
Double
Virion?
dead. No one's taken any damage. I didn't miss anything, right? So no, I'm good.
Okay. Ranazmyr,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay. The Beatles song "I Want to Hold Your Hand" is playing in the background, and I'm going to grapple him some more.
Okay.
That's gonna be 11.
He got a 12. He
Let me look for another point. Hold on.
breaks free of your grapple.
You don't have an inspiration anymore?
You didn't give it to me, dickhead.
I gave you 2 of them.
You can't use it every turn,
You can only have one
and
inspiration.
it can only last one turn.
I know, but I gave it to you. You used it, and then on my next turn, I gave it to you again, right?
No, you didn't. She said
Yeah.
you didn't.
I'd say I don't remember.
I did because I've got them both
Okay.
marked off on my screen.
Okay.
Well, Rachel, then
Uh-huh.
any point that I gain will win. But let me go ahead and get that for you.
Okay.
4 more. So
Okay. So he's grappled.
So the
No, I have-
Beatles continue playing.
All right.
I have no more inspiration to give now, however.
Garaele hits her guy,
The Bard equivalent of out of fucks.
and she kills hers. And she will move over to you guys to assist. Virion, it is your turn.
I would be like, Garaele, come to the sound of my voice. I know you can't see us.
Another 6 points of damage.
That's enough to kill him.
Huzzah!
He drops dead.
What do you say? Let's all take a potion. Garaele, I've got some bad news.
I'm actually fine. I only lost some temporary hit points.
Yeah, I have 1 temporary hit point left
I lost nothing because I am a badass.
because you took a potion of invisibility and ran away. That's why.
Ran away and held the guy's arms down while you stabbed
Yes.
him in the chest.
I know,
repeatedly.
I know.
Revisionist
so-
history.
I'm gonna take out. We're out of initiative now, right?
Correct.
Okay, so based on what Ranazmyr shouted out, I'm going to take my dagger
Mhm.
and cut into this thing's chest.
Okay.
I assume I find a heart
Yes.
or something that is a reasonable facsimile thereof.
Yes.
Kalimar. I'm just gonna yank that sucker out.
Okay. You have a gassed heart.
Okay. Hey, Ranazmyr, catch.
Oh, hey, give me their stats. I am gonna catch the heart.
Okay. The ghast, which is the one that you and Virion fought, has 16 strength,
Ooh.
17 dex, 10 con. The ghoul, which is the one that Garaele fought, has 13 strength, 15 dex, and 10 con.
Can you describe what they look like?
So they look fairly similar. They're both undead with these clawed hands. Their mouths seem a little warped to be bigger than what they should be on a humanoid, and they have very sharp teeth and these like long, like hanging tongues. But this is a ghast and a ghoul. Ranazmyr, you know undead fairly well. These creatures are undead that can just, their flesh never rots, and so they can persist in a location for ages without feeding.
Huh. I'm going to relay that information so that other people can solve things.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the forearms and the claws of the ghast.
Okay.
And what were the stats on the other one? I'm sorry, the physical ones?
13 strength, 15 dex, 10 con.
Yeah, that one's garbage. The other one's better.
Okay. You guys would also know that at least with ghouls and ghasts, their claw attack, which they didn't get to use, unfortunately. If you're hit by their claws, you have to make a Constitution saving throw or you're paralyzed. However, with ghouls, elves are immune to that. Although with ghasts, elves are not immune to it. And you severely nerfed what he could do when Ranazmyr held his arms down.
Almost as if he was smart or something. It's too bad I didn't have to grapple his tongue. That was going to be way harder. Come here, big boy. I will keep him busy. Keep stabbing him.
All right.
Okay.
So we've got a heart.
And a barracuda.
Yeah, I think I mentioned Ranazmyr. I think we need to head back to that other room.
Do you think it'll be any heart?
Well, I'm willing to give it a shot.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Well, I'll head back with him.
All right. So you guys head back to the library.
I'm going to have one of the hands stand guard.
Okay.
So
you guys
snuck up on.
Walk past the closed door?
I'm going to let someone else walk past it first.
Okay.
Garaele, go.
She walks past it and nothing happens because she has DM armor.
Then I'm going to run real close behind her.
Nothing happens.
Gonna be her shadow. Yeah, we'll make our way back to the other room.
Okay.
Anything changed when I walk in the room? I just want to make sure nothing's changed since the last time we were here.
Give me a perception.
Well, let's see what happens.
I'm pretty certain I know what happened.
Oh, yes. I can't do any better than that.
Can I guess? Before?
Sure.
Or are the statues in different positions?
They are not. Everything is the same.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Ranazmyr, go ahead and shove the heart in that thing and let's see what happens.
Garaele.
Why are you doing this?
Say again?
Why are you doing this? Aren't you looking for your friend?
Well, yeah, but you read the sign here. The sign says, I can't keep a secret. It's missing a heart. I think
opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
This might open something up or lead us somewhere to find our friend.
So why don't you do it then?
Why don't you do it? Look, you're the new.
Look, I'm management, so
I don't.
And I'm the talent.
I'm not in your group.
You are here, correct?
Yes.
What define group?
Your band.
Oh no. You're not in our band, but
No.
You said group.
Right.
This is a group, a collection of people. Correct?
Yes.
I mean, duh, or whatever. I mean, sure, I'll do it then, I guess.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go, and I'm going to go to put the heart in. I'm going to stop, and I'm going to turn it around so that it's facing the right direction, so the valves are pointing.
Okay.
I'm going to push it in, and then, look around.
Nothing happens.
I think they need a specific heart.
well, damn.
I also think maybe that isn't like a lock or anything. I think it's just a thing that they did. Like, maybe it was like, well, I mean, I play guitar good. Okay. Next room.
I don't know. I cannot keep a secret. The Raven took my heart. I just, in my mind, Virion thinks that replacing the heart might reveal a secret.
I think out of character, I think that somebody told a secret about maybe where this church or temple or something like that was.
And took the heart out?
They just killed them by taking their heart because they weren't supposed to give the secret up.
Shar is the goddess of secrets.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So maybe the secret isn't the location of this place, but there must have been something. Yeah.
Okay.
But you play guitar good.
I do.
All right.
Man, I wish I had a hat. Okay. Well,
all right.
I don't want to do it too much, so I just won't do it now. But go ahead.
Okay. All right.
I guess back to that closed door.
Okay.
Hello?
Garaele looks at the two of you, and then I assume you guys look at her, and she's like,
"Make with the door."
Do you want to come along?
On the way, as we're walking back there, I want to ask her who her god was.
Timora.
And what do they do?
She is the goddess of luck.
Luck, yeah.
Locked doors? Oh, no, just luck? That's why you're going up front.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Yeah, we're testing your faith.
She will go over to the door, look at the two of you, and then open it.
Okay.
She'll look in. Be like, this looks like a dorm.
Was it fish posters on the wall? Did that give it away?
You're muted, Nate.
Oh, it's just Nirvana posters, big yellow Lamborghini.
I was watching the
chicks
TV
in
show.
Swimsuits.
I was watching the TV show House earlier. And there's an episode where he's like all fucked up on drugs and he jumps off this balcony into a pool, right? And when he goes into the pool, the camera angle kind of gets him from one angle and he swims upward out of the water. It's like a bluish hue in the background and he's swimming up towards the top. And I was just like, oh my God, it's the Nevermind baby grew up. the Nirvana baby.
Garaele will walk into the dorm.
I'll walk in.
There are a total of 8 beds, or the ruins of beds, 4 on each wall. At the foot of each one is a trunk, which are also in similar states of decay.
Okay.
Long time since I play guitar good. Oh my God, look at these beds.
So beds and chests. That's all we've got.
Yes.
Sounds like college.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay down in the first bed that I find.
All right.
It's nice to take a load off.
Do any of the chests look intact enough to actually maybe contain something?
Yeah, there's a couple of them that look like they haven't completely fallen apart. Most of the other ones are rotted away pretty heavily, and you can see like robes, like shreds of paper from maybe like books or holy texts, things like that.
Okay.
Any holy symbols?
Yeah, you can find holy symbols of Shar in, say, 3 of them.
Okay, I'm going to take one of those.
Okay.
3 of them. I'll take all 3 of them.
Okay. So her holy symbol, you couldn't tell the colors from the drawing, but from when you saw the symbol in person at the entryway and on the holy symbols itself, it's a black disc with a purple outline.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to put one on and tuck it inside my my spider cloak.
Okay.
While Garaele's not looking.
Yeah, if this is all relatively nondescript kind of stuff, then I guess we'll go ahead and make our way out and then back around the corner, proceeding down that hallway opposite of where we found Brian De Palma's body.
Okay.
And he's marching back and forth down the hallway to keep guard.
Okay.
So no one snuck up behind us.
All right. Not sure how he's supposed to let you know that he's...
He's going to tap on the ground real aggressively.
Oh, okay. The 2 of you give me perception checks.
So bad at these.
Oh my God.
16.
I still have an inspiration die though. I can still use that, right?
No, it only lasts for a
That-
turn.
That's okay. So that's fine.
It's not a turn. I thought.
I think it's till end of turn.
Bardic Inspiration?
Yep.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you do have it.
So I'll add a D. D6
I got a
to
16 though.
that. Okay, so that's 6. It still doesn't make a damn bit of difference. It's a 7.
Okay. So you don't notice anything, Virion. But Ranazmyr, you can tell that the way that this temple is set up with the 2 hallways that meet, there's sort of like this like large structure between the 2 hallways that potentially could be a room. And there is this mural kind of opposite of where the zombie body is. That's this mural of like the night sky, and you can tell that there is a doorway set into it.
Haha. I'm going to walk over to it.
Okay.
I'm going to touch it with my hands. Like.
Okay. You are able to push it open. It swings inward. Inside.
Garaele!
Yes. Inside, it is this long room. There are 3 cells on each side. It looks like this is a basically a meditation chamber.
Mhm.
At the far end of the room, you can see there is a mural of what looks like ravens in flight, like they're almost flying towards the viewer.
I'm going to take the holy symbol and kind of slide it out, just so it's like visible offhandedly, like if you were looking,
Okay.
but not prominently displayed or anything.
Okay.
Then I'm going to, I guess, walk forward and look in the cells left and right.
Okay.
You want to take the left? I'll take the right.
I guess. I mean, if they're open, I'm going to look in. If they're not, then I'm not going to.
They are open. They're sort of almost like little like study rooms. It's like a place for
Right, like
presumably,
an alcove.
yeah, people to go and meditate. And like the other parts of this temple that you guys have been exploring, there's nowhere to put like a torch or a light source or anything like that. It's like they're meant to meditate just in the dark. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But within the cells themselves, there's nothing really of importance. There's like a couple of like floor cushions. Nothing super exciting.
Okay. Well, then further down, you said there's a mural of ravens kind of flying outward towards us.
Yes.
And that's the end. That's the wall.
Yes.
I will make an investigation check on that.
Okay.
19.
All right. You can tell that 3 of the ravens in this mural are actually made of carved stone, and it looks like they could actually be removed from the wall.
Are they the same size as all the other ravens?
Yeah.
And they're the same size, so they're all the same size. Trying to think. Nothing different about the 3 stones. Just
No.
I know that. Okay, so. How about an Arcana check? I'm curious to see if I'm sure there's probably some way these may have to be manipulated or removed.
What about our letter on the picture that they drew? I remember there being a circular disc drawn on it.
That's Shar's symbol. That was the entryway.
Right. There's nothing like a hint or anything that was written on there. I'm just checking it because
no.
Okay.
It's only a 10 Arcana. It's not very good.
This doesn't seem to be anything magical or anything that would suggest that you need to.
The other ravens, are they indented? Like they could hold I don't know, one of the parts?
No.
Okay.
I guess I will. Are they distributed horizontally or vertically?
Well, they're all sort of scattered over. So like there's one that's kind of like up and to your left, and then there's another that's maybe about eye level, and then another that's a little bit lower.
To the right.
Yeah.
I guess let's start upper left. I
Okay.
will see what happens if I do that. I die.
So you remove it. So it's made out of a black onyx. It's very nicely carved. You could probably get like 50 gold for it. And behind it is an empty niche.
Okay.
Like smooth or?
It's like a little like you could store something behind it.
Is it empty?
It is currently empty, yes.
Okay. I guess I will now remove the middle one.
Okay.
The eye level one.
All right.
Now I die.
Behind that one, you find a mummified heart.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I guess I will take the other one.
Okay. Behind that one, you find a sort of. It's shaped like a vase. It's made of glass, but there's no seams and no openings. And inside of it is what looks kind of like a jellyfish, sort of faintly glowing. It's also about the same size as like the heart would be. So it's maybe like that big.
So can I make a nature check to see if I know if this is an animal or
Sure.
17.
17. No, give me a religion check. This is not an animal, or not a natural animal.
That would be a 20 religion check.
Okay.
20 religion.
Nice. So the two of you both identify this as a type of demon called a Dybbuk. This is its natural form, but they typically possess corpses. And it would appear that someone has trapped it inside this little glass vase.
Well, I want to keep that. If I can have it, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a Ranazmyr thing. I'm going to go ahead and hand him that.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hey, buddy. What is their name?
But I am going to take those three
The ravens.
ravens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are worth 50 gold each.
Okay. And then I guess now that I see that there's a mummified heart, I think I'm going to repeat what we did before and head back down to the zombie room.
Okay.
I guess I'm just going to approach the corpse, and this time I'll pull out the ghast's heart that I cut out.
Okay.
And replace it with the zombie heart.
I'm going to stay back a little ways.
All right. There's a moment pause, and then suddenly the mummified corpse kind of goes. He looks around.
Hi, Virion Herpetor, Red Beaver Media. How are you? You all right there?
You want the room?
Do I want the room? That's what he asked me?
Yeah.
Is that the secret that you're hiding?
That's the secret I'm in charge of now.
Well then, yes, I have one room, please.
He'll kind of gesture towards
do you do weekly rates, or do we have to do the whole time all at once?
He gestures towards the gargoyle across from him on the southwestern wall, and it moves, revealing a passageway to a small storage room.
All right. I'll make my way over to said storage room.
Oh, all right.
Am I supposed to tip him or?
I'm gonna point him. I'm gonna like hold the jar up and be like, "Is this important?"
Oh God, don't hold that near me.
Why are you allergic to it?
No, it will possess me. That's the last thing I need.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you?
What is your name?
I don't remember.
You don't remember your name, but you remember your secret?
I don't remember. God, are you guys new?
I mean, we're new here.
I don't remember what I did. This is my punishment for whatever I did. You could kill me.
But you were already dead.
You could, okay, look. If you could take my heart back out and then burn it, I don't have to keep coming back and doing this.
Look, when we kill someone, it's very unpleasant. You wouldn't like it. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be like, "Hey, elf guy, kill me, please, do that." And then we're going to start killing you, and you're gonna be like, "I have changed my mind. This is not." You thought your heart being out of your body was bad.
Yeah, this demon's going to be the least of your problems, buddy.
Do you know what the Yakitori is?
No.
Oh, I guess either do I. But talking about something that isn't going to be invented in this universe or for hundreds of years, thousands of years probably.
All right. Virion, you're checking out the storage room?
Yeah, I'll ask Sister Garaele to accompany me over to the storage room and let's see what's on the
Sure.
inside of this thing.
Hold on, before I have to get this thought out of my head.
Uh-huh.
Is D&D in the past in comparison to us? Well, I know that we're different planes of existence, we're different realities.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But the passage of time exists from the start to the end. Would you say that we are before or after where we are now? Is D&D in the past? Or is it just a universe that didn't get cars and fucking technology and shit?
I've always thought of it as being in the past.
Yeah. So do I, but when you think about it, though, that their technology just works differently than ours. They still have
That's true.
technology. It's just
Yeah.
not iPhones. They just use like scrying sensors and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Their magic
Yep.
is sending is the iPhone 8. Okay. I'm out of here.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Garaele will accompany you, Virion, to the storage room. It's a little like 10 by 10 room. It has more shelves carved into the rock. Looking around, a lot of these are also, they've rotted with age. Although on one of the shelves, you see a scroll tube made out of bone. And hanging on one of the walls is a well-preserved and masterfully made tapestry of presumably Shar, probably worth about 200 gold.
If I could turn back time by Shar.
If you could find some way. Well, I think that would look lovely in my living room. So I believe we'll take that, but there's a bone scroll holder
Yes,
on the
it
shelf.
does have a scroll inside of it.
I love bones. So does Garaele, from what I hear. You keep playing with it, you'll go blind again.
I'm blind.
She's blind. She's blind. She can't even see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm certain I've made that joke before. I'm certain I have.
So I'll grab the scroll holder. You said there is a scroll inside?
Yes.
Hold on. You grab the what?
The scroll holder?
No, that's not how Rachel described it.
The bone scroll
There you go. You
holder.
grab the bone. Done. Okay. Just so we're all on the up and up here.
I run my fingers along its
Oh,
length to look at
no.
its fine craftsmanship.
In order to open it, it's like a genie. You have to rub it.
Yeah. See, Deese made me do that. That was peer pressure.
Uh-huh.
But
That's
yeah,
how it works.
that's how it works.
That's how all bone stroking starts with peer pressure.
Yep. But I will open it and I will take a look at what's inside.
Oh, you're gonna be impressed.
It is a scroll of fireball.
Ooh.
That's lame. They want us to burn that heart. You're just giving us clues to burn hearts. Okay.
Well, I don't need the scroll to do
Well,
that.
you know what? I've got Zantac, so no heartburn for us.
All right.
That's not why I made it a scroll of fireball. You can do what you want. This dude, I just decided part of his personality is that he begs for death every time he's reanimated.
Wow.
Which he's currently doing with Ranazmyr right now. He's like, look, it doesn't even have to be a big fire. You just set a fire, toss my heart into it. You know.
Okay.
Set it.
My counter offer is that we puncture your rectum from a northern descending angle. Right? Oh, you ever go to a fancy party and they have the cheeses with the sticks in them? Like that.
No,
but instead of cheese.
I'm a corpse locked in a cage being punished for something that I don't remember doing.
But you remember cheese, correct? We're having our conversation,
Vaguely.
so you remember language and you remember things. I find it hard to believe you could forget cheese. You ever had it? It's so good.
I can't enjoy food anymore because I am undead.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you, you don't. I would feel bad about killing you. I'm being honest with you.
I don't
we've been
feel bad
killing
about
people
it.
a lot.
It's what I want, truly.
Right. Look, we've killed people before. It's not a weird thing. We do
Then
it all the time. But the added wrinkle of you being like, I want to die is weird for me. You're really taking me out of it.
Look, you don't have to really think about it. Just make a little fire, toss my heart in.
Looking at my character sheet right now, and I do have to think about everything.
I come back over at this point. I've got the tapestry rolled up under one arm. I've got the bone scroll tube in the under the other arm. Are we done here?
He says he wants us to kill him, but it's really giving me a weird vibe.
If you could just like toss my heart into a fire or something to let me truly die,
I
would really appreciate it.
Virion, toss his heart and hope to die. I'm sorry. This is a very serious moment for you. I'm sorry.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's being serious about wanting to eat it?
He doesn't even remember cheese, man.
Fuck.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Doesn't make a difference. I think he's sincere. Can I just firebolt him? Will that do it? Or do I need to actually remove his heart and burn it?
Why are we doing this?
Well, look, I mean, this guy, if he's just like banished and stuck here for all of eternity, I mean, he held up his end of the bargain. He showed me where the room was. We found this scroll. I found this neat tapestry that's going in my living room when I get back to Waterdeep. I say we, hold up our end of the bargain and close the contract.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Garaele, do you have a vote? What do you think?
I want to go home.
He seems quite sad. I think we should put him out of his misery.
I'm not in. My heart's not in it. It's in him.
Yeah, I will remove his heart. And
does he fall down when you take it out?
Yes, he like deactivates.
Okay.
Hold on. Put it back in. Do you remember cheese now, motherfucker?
He looks confused and he says, How long has it been?
2 years.
I thought you were going to burn my heart.
We ran out of matches. I'm kidding. It's only been a few minutes.
Oh, God. I have no way of telling the passage of time.
So
You're
then
like
it won't be a bother.
You're like a dog.
Oh my God, Rigad's
He
gone?
kind of looks around. He's like, what happened in here?
What do you mean? What happened in here?
Everything's rotted?
How long do you think you've been gone
I
or
don't
out?
know. I can't tell.
I don't
What
know.
year was it?
He will give a year that is hundreds of years in the past.
Oh man.
Like
I got
2
some bad
weeks.
news for you.
2.5 weeks tops. No, you've been dead for centuries, or you've been stuck here for centuries. There's a sign here
Please.
on the wall.
Burn my heart.
All right, fine. I take it out, I plop it on the floor, and I firebolt the damn thing.
He goes. His heart burns up as though it was made out of paper mache.
That was a very specific visual. His heart burns up as though it were made from 3-day-old newspaper dipped in glue.
All right. Well, so I got a scroll here. I got a tapestry. We got some knickknacks to take home with us, but we're no closer to finding Harmon than we were when we started. So
Maybe
have
he's
we
dead in the collapse in the cave in?
have we? Well, no. There's one more door.
Yeah.
Have we? So we've looked at everything else we could possibly look at from where we are right now, as far as we know, right?
No, when you guys are in the feast hall, there's an open doorway to the northeast that the ghoul and ghast came from.
Oh, we didn't go back in there because we thought that was the cafeteria line.
I just didn't want to be in the cafeteria anymore.
Yeah. So we've got the cafeteria line door, and we've got the door that is behind
Caved
a
in.
bunch of rubble.
Yes.
Boy, wouldn't that be funny if we just changed directions and did the rest of the thing and just totally bypassed the room he's tied up in or something?
What the
Okay.
fuck have y'all been doing?
Well, let's go back there because I don't want to have to. If we do find the guy, right? I don't want to be all sweaty for moving rocks.
Well, that's fine. I'd rather save the manual labor till the last possible minute anyway. So yeah, we'll go back to the mess hall.
D&D is very much like real life.
It's like, fuck that.
So the room that adjoins the mess hall is in fact a kitchen. All of the food supplies have long since rotted or gone bad. Something that is interesting, though, is that there is a stone sink that seems to be connected to some sort of underwater or underground water source. So they have like running water here. And on the northern wall in this kitchen, you notice there's a section of wall that is visibly like damp.
Here, look. Maybe we could. Wait a minute. Did we? How far did we descend when I fell?
20 feet.
So we're not that far underground.
When we were traveling here, we saw any bodies of water.
No.
All
So
we
it's
knew
underground
there was
water from the well. in
Yeah,
the
there's the
area.
well. Yeah.
So they could be a series of caves or whatever. Okay. Well, I mean, I play guitar good. Let's I guess let's try to knock this wall down.
Yeah, I'll take a crack at investigation on the wall.
Okay.
Garaele. Headbutt that wall.
That's a 12. 12 on my investigation.
Okay.
Garaele. Use your priest head to knock down that wall.
She's not that strong.
Like you knocked down stem cell research. Sorry.
So investigating this wall, you're able to find that while it's not a full size doorway, there is like almost like a maintenance hatch, sort of at ground level that leads to looks like a short tunnel before it opens up to another room.
Okay. Garaele, lead the way.
Mm.
She wanted to come. She has a shield. So,
It's true.
you know, it's her own fault for acting like she could take hits.
She will go through first, and you guys can hear her from this other room. She'll say, I think this was a bath, but it's overgrown. And there's another hallway here.
It's overgrown
Yes.
with mold, like soap scum.
Yes.
Ugh.
Hmm.
It's gross when the thing that's supposed to get you clean gets dirty.
Quick, someone fetch Billy Mays.
Billy Maeve's here for the fucking bathtub grossness. It used to be regular clean bath, but now it's not. Also, I'm dead. Cut my heart out so I can stop selling OxyClean. Banish me. I long to be put out of my misery like the Snuggie.
Oh, God.
Oh man, I was talking about this earlier. The Snuggie, right? Like all of these like made for TV items that they sell all the time. They're so funny to me because like they're pointless, irrelevant, useless items, but their price point is too good. You know what I mean? Like people look at it and they're like, $19.99. That's a piece of shit item, but God, it's less than $20. Free shipping, fucking A. You know, it's just funny to me that like Americans are so programmed to get stuff that it's like they see a blanket with sleeves and they're like, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Backwards road for the win.
All right. You guys going through?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to see what this bathroom's like.
Okay. So this is there are 4 sort of baths carved into the stone floor here. Looks like this is where they
bathed.
They did their laundry.
Good.
That sort of thing. There is another an open doorway to the west.
It's like this is where they bathed, where they used the restroom. It's like where they statistically did coke in about 80% of establishments.
It's where they held their orgies.
Man, I would never host an orgy in a bathroom. Right? Like, where are you going to put your hands? You know? At some point, you're going to need traction, right? You're going to have to put your hands on something.
Oh, God.
And then, when you think about the locations in a bathroom where you can place your hands, they're already few and far between. Then you got extra hands. Oh, God. Yeah. I have 4 hands in this game. We're pushing the limit.
Yeah. If anybody knows anything about extra hands, it's Ranazmyr.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm sorry.
All right.
I guess we'll go. Curiosity's kind of got the best of me. I want to peer over into one of these baths.
They are all full of very murky water.
Ugh.
It's all like, and sort of all over this room, there's like mildew and mold.
Okay. I guess we move on through the door then.
Okay.
I am holding my demon jar very close.
Okay.
And I'm protecting it from the sludge bathroom.
Okay. So you guys go through the hallway. It turns south and joins up with the hallway that had the cave-in at the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
To your right, there are a set of stairs going down. You do see there's another dead zombie here on the floor.
We're following the trail.
I was gonna say some people leave trails of breadcrumbs. Apparently, Harmon leaves trails
He
of
sent
zombies.
a hand across a fucking dungeon, out through the hillside, all the way across the terrain, and then he found us,
Into
or
town.
found a priest anyway.
Yeah.
She found the hand first and saw that it was carrying something.
Hmm.
And then she took it.
Okay, what do we see now?
So you're going down the stairs?
Garaele. Garaele.
Garaele down the stairs. Go.
Yes.
All right. She will head down the stairs first. She'll say, watch your step, and then keep going.
Watch your step. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is it slippery?
Watch your step.
I don't want to break the demon jar. That'd be a bummer. I'm like, look, I'm going to try to keep you safe, okay? I'm gonna wrap it up in like a blanket, the jar, so that if I fall, it won't break.
You've got those 2 extra robes.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to play guitar later, but right now I have to make sure that I don't slip. Okay. And then I'll enter.
All right.
I'm going
You're heading down the stairs?
yes.
Okay. Okay. I was waiting for you to do a perception check, but instead you trigger the trap.
I'm not gonna check it. Garaele already went ahead of me, so I assumed
Yeah, and she saw it and she said, watch your step.
she could have been more descriptive.
That's what you get for sending her forward first all the time.
That's what she gets for wanting to be here.
So, Ranazmyr, you step on one of the stairs and it goes click under your foot.
Mhm.
And from the walls on either side of you come these raven-shaped little magic missiles that hit you for 7
Nope.
force damage.
I'm going to use shield
Okay.
+5.
Okay.
don't
Shield
have-
automatically stops magic missile.
Yeah.
So you raise up you've got your demon jellyfish jar and
And
your
my glass
staff.
butt rod.
You raise it up, and this little this invisible shield. There's like these bright points of light where the bird-shaped magic missile attacks hit.
Okay. I'm like, don't worry, demon. Sweet prince. I will save you.
I just like the
I
fact
just
that
took 2 off my thing.
temporary.
Okay, so you're at 6 charges now?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like the fact that we're now referring to it as the glass butt rod.
It's called the the murdermometer.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to follow Ranazmyr, and now that I know, I assume that this was a one-time trigger.
Are you?
Watch your step.
Well, I've seen what he's done, so I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay. All right. So you'll meet up at the foot of the stairs. Ahead of you.
I am looking at her with hatred in my eyes.
I told you to watch your step.
You should get rid of that ring. It doesn't mean anything. A real friend would have said something more descriptive than
I
watch
said
your
watch
step.
your step.
Yeah, you didn't say watch your step. Things come out of the walls.
Well, I didn't know what would happen.
That's true.
So the stairs end at this chamber. There is a door, a closed door directly across from it. On either side of on the north and south walls, the full walls are mirror, and above the doorway on the western side is the phrase "Shar sees all."
Shouldn't have used my invisibility potion.
Well.
Garaele. Hold on. Okay, what I'm gonna do.
So describe the walls again.
On the north and south side of the room, the walls are like they've set up mirror from like floor to ceiling.
Okay.
They reflect at each other, right?
Yes.
I don't like this. How far apart are the mirrors?
25 feet.
And how long are they? How long is the wall, the hallway? From when the mirror starts to when they end?
20.
Okay, so traditionally in D&D, when you see two walls of mirrors, it means that one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to have to fight yourself, or something on the other side of the mirror is going to attack you through the mirror, or you can pass through the mirror.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like Rachel is probably a fight yourself type person. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
Okay.
18.
All right. So what are you? What are you?
I'm trying to determine if I can sense out what these mirrors will do if we cross them.
Well, so presumably whatever the mirrors do has something to do with the phrase "Shar sees all."
Right.
So perhaps something has to happen for Shar to witness. Maybe you're going to do something to possibly impress Shar. Or maybe she's going to judge your heart like the Sphinxes from Neverending Story and then shoot lightning out of her eyes and kill you.
By the way, that is a bullshit trick. They're like, you can't have any fear when you pass through these two pillars. And it's like, it just killed a bunch of people.
Right.
The fuck are you talking about? If you don't want people afraid of the thing, don't execute all the people that come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid was afraid. Horse shit he wasn't. I don't believe that part of the movie at all. And the single grain of sand horse shit at the end is really annoying. But whatever. That part always bothered me. The two angel figures or whatever.
The book gets really like extra weird. I don't know if you guys have read.
I've never read the book.
I don't have time to read a regular book, let alone a never-ending story.
There's a scene in it where he goes to like it's nighttime, and he goes to like this jungle with Falcor, and when the sun rises, all of the vegetation turns into sand, and so during the daytime it's a desert, and then at night all of the vegetation grows back and it becomes a jungle again.
Oh.
And there's a scene at the end where he like fights a version of himself or something.
Oh, yeah, that's what this feels like. Hey, look at that. Back around.
Well, so
I'm not fighting evil Link in this room.
So if I get the sense that Shar sees all and that this is an opportunity to impress her in order to gain passage, I think in typical Lichgate fashion, this is where we would start breaking out our instruments and getting ready to put on a show.
Okay.
I think she wants us to get naked. Because she's the goddess of secrets. She doesn't want any secrets.
Well, she sees all. You've got a point there.
You want to see all? I'll show you all.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you'd like to see our adventures in comic form, the professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you're interested in supporting us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius, as Ranazmyr on lead guitar, David Walker as Varys on drums, Jake Sipple as Mellifluor with lead vocals, and Nathan Lett as Virion Herpator, Lich Gate's executive talent agent. And let's not forget, last but not least, our suffering DM, Rachel Moore.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next week. Until then, the invoice is in the mail.
What's an invoice? That's the voice you use inside. For indoor concerts.
As opposed to your out voice.
I use my out voice all the time.
All right.
Too heavy?
It's heavy, but I feel like it's also necessary.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
So
I
let's
don't-
not record another one then.
Okay.
Let's
Deal.
keep that one. I like it.
Me too. It is awful that we have to do this. That it's like that
Yeah,
this is a reality right now.